for TikTok. I'm not. That's
Gnome dibba-dome.
Gnome dibba-dome. One of the gnomes down gnome a dome. Thank you for saving my son Gnomesley gnome a dome. Heir to the gnome a dome fortune.
Gnome dome dibba-dome.
Gnome dibba-dome.
The king explains to you that a young blue dragon has been terrorizing the eastern coast. But strangely enough, he has been leaving clues of his day-to-day whereabouts. What is this, Blue's Clues or something? No, I'm not gonna rip off a children's TV show for a D&D campaign. Alright, sorry. The king has assigned to you a detective who is particularly skilled in finding clues. What's his name? Steve? Are you fucking kidding me? In his hand, he has a letter. Don't. I wonder who it's from.
I'm not fucking ready.
Wait a minute. So everybody gets to see but us?
Uh-huh.
You'll see.
Okay.
Oh,
See,
I like drama.
beautiful.
With a kiss.
Lovely. He's gonna take a shot at you, Cargo.
With the ramrod?
With the ramrod.
Okay, actually, he's not.
Wow.
But after watching him enough times, I realized that it was a video game that he was playing. And the video game was called Mario Kart. Or, for the purposes of this, a plumber man drives a small vehicle with his friends. 65. And when I see that, I slip off my half robe, banana peel half robe, and I take a look at it, and I throw it into the road in the way of the oncoming vehicle.
They call it the Chiquita move.
When the car tries to ram us, I throw my robe to make it slip off the boy and explode.
Over the hills, bringing darkness from above. But if you close your eyes...
Tell me the stupidest trap your party has fallen for.
It was a trap door with a rug on it. The best part is, it was in the forest. And the rogue said, I think it's a trap.
We're here with 7-year-old John Mullaney, fended off a kidnapper earlier today. How did you do it, John? Well, thank you for asking. I used the bit and binder method, and I chewed up a tab of Alka-Seltzer I carry with me at all times. This created a foaming at the mouth appearance that made it look like I had rabies. Now I've thrown him off his rhythm. Then I reach into his jacket pocket where I had planted a gram of coke and I went, whoa, what the fuck is this? And he goes, that's not mine. I go, boo-hoo, it's in your jacket and you're doing 2 to 10 and your kids are going into social services. Now he's crying. Then I grab a telephone book and I beat him on the torso with it. Because as any Chicago cop will tell you, a phone book doesn't leave bruises. Well, that was 7-year-old John Mullaney, currently being sued for police brutality.
Even old New York was once New Amsterdam. Why they changed it, I can't say. People just liked it better that way. So take me back to Constantinople. No, you can't go back to Constantinople. Been a long time gone,
Wait, you guys, listen to me. I just need like 10 minutes. Let us pray. I've been feeling kind of dry. I'm just a little stuck. Cause the big guy in the sky, it turns out that he sucks. And I've got a lot of questions, and the answers are all whack. But I looked a gift corn cutie in the mouth, and I'm never going back.
It's gonna get inspiring soon.
I think I might look into other deities. Maybe Helio is not the only one.
What? I'm just listening.
I've spent all this time living for the afterlife. I don't know. I have a lot of reading to get done.
Hey, Kristen.
What was it? And I might be in love with a woman. And I did weird stuff to an ear of corn last night.
While I realize
that B&B stands for bed and breakfast. I know in my heart that it stands for Bungeons and Braggins, and I will not be accepting any comments on this.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad! You keep digging!
You're gonna get what you give, but some things only God can forgive.
Are D&D spells war crimes? Yes, they are, and yes, I will. Before we begin, I will make these assumptions about a battlefield scenario to evaluate whether your sorcerer is a complete monster. Spoiler alert. Oh my god. Starting us off alphabetically with Acid Splash. Yes. Do indeed think hurling a ball of acid at your enemies constitutes willful infliction of great suffering. Moving on, what about Ice Knife? That's just a knife made out of ice, right? Yeah, except for the part where it explodes and hits other people nearby. Alright, forget about damaging spells. What about Banishment? Banishment doesn't do any damage. Well, no, but you are sending a creature that is native to the plane of existence it's on into another demi-plane. That, my friends, is forceful deportation of an enemy combatant, which is a war crime. Okay, how about just Vicious Mockery? That's just a string of insults. That can't be a war. It is a war crime to commit an outrage upon personal dignity, in particular humiliating or degrading treatment. You are a monster.
Ever wanted to send your D&D party through a hedge maze? Here's everything I put into mine. First, you know they're just going to try and climb those walls, so you gotta make those walls mean. Anyone who touches the wall will take 1d10 piercing damage and be restrained if they fail a DC 14 strength save, as the thorny vines reach out and give them a big hug. Second, I don't want to turn this maze into a mess of keeping track of right and left turns, so I gotta keep navigation simple. A DC 15 investigation check made by the party's leader advances them in the maze. Fail the check by more than 5 and you lose progress. 5 successes and you make it out. The maze is also patrolled by flying monodrones. With each investigation check, the entire party must also make a stealth check. Anyone who fails to clear a 10 is spotted by a monodrone who starts flying away towards a button on the front of the maze. The closer the party is to the maze's exit, the faster they have to deal with the monodrone. If they have 2 successes until freedom, they have 2 rounds to shoot the monodrone out of the sky. And they really want to take care of that drone, because if it makes it out of the maze and hits the button, the maze catches on fire, and the party must find their way out while taking 2d10 fire damage at the start of each round. If you want to see this encounter in action, check out Arc 2, Episode 4 of my podcast, Unprepared Casters. Feel free to steal and or modify any part of this for your own home games, and follow for more D&D.
Fred, get your money, man. Life goes on.
I'm hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it. Let it take you away and be hopeful, hopeful, and he'll make a way.
Fred, get your money, man. Life goes on.
I'm hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it. Let it take you away and be hopeful, hopeful,